What's going on, guys? Joe with Strictly Commerce here. Inside of today's video, we're going to be going over the concept of how to make $50,000 in revenue with your Amazon FBA business in 2023. So inside of this video, we're going to be going over what you need to do, not just the setup, but actually what you need to be doing every single day in order to hit $50,000 in revenue. $50,000 revenue will cost you somewhere between $20,000 and $25,000 worth of purchased product inside of any given month. We're going to leave a lot of the basics out in this video and strictly go over the concept and exactly what goals you need to set for yourself every single day in order to hit these numbers with this business model. If you want to learn what software you need to get started, how much money you need to get started, or even how to find items, we have a ton of other videos linked in our channel that will be going over those topics. Here, we're going to be going over how to actually scale this business and what you need to do in order to grow. This is one of the hardest yet most rewarding business models that you could start online. You're putting yourself in the largest online platform to sell products where almost half of the sales that go on in the internet as a whole are happening just on Amazon.com. So we could take a really small percentage of the sales that are already happening every single day on this website and turn them into a massive business for ourselves. As you guys know, FBA is a service provided by Amazon that you basically can ship your products in bulk to Amazon and then have them actually fulfill the orders and pick and pack the items once they're sold, and then Amazon actually sends those items to the customer individually. The rewarding part about this business model is the fact that you don't actually have to deal with any customers 99% of the time, and your only focus is to actually bring in profitable inventory and then send out profitable inventory. Once it's sent, all you need to do is actually make sure it's priced well, gets checked in all right, and is actually selling. There's no advertising required with this model because we're selling name branded products. Whether you buy from RA, retail arbitrage, wholesale, online arbitrage where you're sourcing from retailers, a mixture of all three, it's the same exact concept and the same exact steps that you need to do in order to hit $50,000 in revenue. To hit $50,000 in revenue, like I said earlier in this video, it's going to cost you anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000 worth of cost of goods sold, meaning you're going to have to buy and ship anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000 worth of inventory into FBA, have that checked in and sold in a single month. So really, the most important thing that this comes down to is hitting your sourcing goals. Now that you guys aren't as beginners, or at least in this video, we're not really hitting on beginners, you know how to source, you know how to find items. Now you need to actually set sourcing goals, whether it be per week, per day, per month, and actually stick to it and hit it. Whether it takes you 8 hours to find the items for that sourcing goal, or whether it takes you 45 minutes to find the items and make those purchases, you need to set a goal and hit it every single day. So for an example like this, you're gonna need to buy somewhere around $1,000 worth of inventory 5 days per week times 4 weeks. That's going to put you right around that 20,000 mark if you're buying for 4 weeks, 5 days a week. Obviously, if you don't hit it one day, you're going to have to make up for it and your numbers are going to change. But if you set a sourcing goal like this and are actively buying every single day during the week and shipping out, and also making up for days that you miss or don't do as well, pushing a little bit further than this goal consistently, you will hit those numbers. You don't want to just be buying for the sake of buying inventory. You obviously want to be buying stuff that sells. But once you get good at buying and you know what to look for, know what will sell, know what you're testing and what SKUs to replenish and stuff like that, what works and what doesn't, you're going to want to double down on those items that you can actually purchase and resell and make sure you're hitting those sourcing goals. Whether it's wholesale, where you're placing, a $5,000 purchase order every single week and having that come in and sent, whether it's OA and you're purchasing every day, or whether it's RA and you're combining it into going 3 days a week and spending a bunch of money those 3 days. It doesn't matter. It's the same exact concept. You need to hit your sourcing goals. When I started with RA and we got the warehouse, we had sourcing goals every single week where we wanted to spend X amount of $1,000 that week and actually send that stuff out. And we basically had a whiteboard where we kept track of this stuff, where we had purchased items, scanned in items, shipped items, and how much of that inventory we were actually sending off. So that way we knew what we were doing every week, and then we kept pushing for more and more and more every single week. That's what you need to be doing. And it applies the same with wholesale, where I set sourcing goals that I want to hit for the month, how much I want to be buying, how much I can be sending. And there's a million other variables that go into this business, such as check-in times, such as how you send your items, whether it's freight, whether it's LTL, FTL, SPD. It doesn't really matter. It's this concept of buying and hitting that will end up growing your business month over month. If you set for January a $10,000 sourcing goal for the month, February $15,000, March $25,000, and you keep growing, your business will then continue to grow as long as you continue to bring on profitable products that will sell into your inventory. So if you guys get this concept down and set this little checklist for yourself, I guarantee that you will actually see your business grow because you're not as consistent as you think you are. And if you track these things, you will watch things grow, set larger goals for yourself, even set things that you might not be able to make happen and see how close you can get. You don't want to set these goals too easy where you can easily get it. You log on, you source for 5 minutes, and then you log off, and then you wonder why your business is not growing. You need to push past and do more than just the goals you're setting out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for your business.